Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for is finally here. The Tech Bar featuring our white label queen Alex and super house powerhouse Ray. This is what happens when you make it live. And we have today, this week, we have special Trevor Thomas bringing the heat from ZenContract. So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, grab your drinks and let's get right into the show.
On the drive down, I knew I'd need them.
I love hear, it, like, just hear Ashley just filling up her wine glass. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We're off to a great start right there. I'm Ray Rosidi, otherwise known as Powerhouse Ray, and I'm joined once again by the wonderful white label queen, Miss Alex Boyd. How you doing, Alex?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me back at the bar.
Yeah, we needed you back at the bar. Danny, super cousin Danny, had to take care of some personal stuff, and we figured if we're gonna have a replacement, it might as well be somebody that's already done this, already had some great experiences. The bar was maybe low, not because of Danny, because of me, but still, you're here, and I appreciate you. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here.
Cool. And you had some exciting news. You're finally out of your boot. You were walking.
I twisted my ankle chasing after my cat, and I was in a boot for a week and a half, and I'm finally walking without the boot. So that it's a good day for me.
Win-win all around. I'm actually having a good day. I'm exhausted. I just spent the last 3 days over at ChannelCon, or not ChannelCon. I said that twice in an interview. Not great. I spent the last 3 days at DattoCon from Hysteria. They invited MSP Media Network. We got to do a bunch of interviews. Dan Tomaszewski's interview went out today. We'll have one with Ron John, their CPO, in a couple days. All around a good time. But Alex, did you see the chat? It's like on fire today.
It is popping off. The people are ready for the sauce.
Don't get me started on the sauce. I'm going to show this one because the label came off. I'm not convinced this is because it was like poor adhesive. It's because the shit is so damn hot. And of course, Simon got us a gallon of this.
It's as big as my head. I have a lifetime supply of Valentina.
Yeah, you're good. Now, to be fair, Valentina is actually really good. I haven't tried this one, the black one, but we tried the other one and it was actually pretty good. But I see Logan, I see Nikki, I see Simon, I see Phil. We had what'd you think of the in-person live Simon? I mean, he's been doing recorded for years at this point, and we got poor Harry. Sorry, dude. Whatchamacallit. But we got a live Simon intro this time. How do you feel about that?
I liked it. I like the rawness of the real and live Simon. I think we should do it more.
I agree 100%. So did you recognize what he was drinking?
Agua Diente. Yes.
I
have had it.
I'm
not a fan.
You're not a fan? Okay. Agua Diente is a Colombian tequila, right? So tequila is Mexican. Agua Diente is Colombian. For those of you that haven't had it, it is absolutely just like tequila. You either love it or you hate it. There's no middle ground. People would be like, a Cabernet, it's not my thing. I prefer a fruity or whatever. Agua Diente tequila, it's either I love it or like, you know what I mean?
It tastes like licorice.
Okay, but okay.
No Aguardiente, no Jaeger.
I'm actually tracking down a Fireball Reserve. They just came out with a Fireball Reserve. There's no reason anybody should have a refined version of Fireball. That shouldn't exist. But because it does, I have Cez trying to track that down. All right, Alex. So today we have, like always, we have a very special guest. Somebody who I think is going to be a lot of fun. What do you say we bring on our very special guest?
Let's bring him out.
All right, where is this guy? And yes, this is what happens when I produce. It's it's a little slower.
Oh,
What's up, man?
hello. Didn't even notice you there.
Yeah,
How are ya?
hey. It's like a whole Mr. Rogers thing going on. Dude, what is that background?
That's what I was going for.
I don't know if
Which
you're
one?
like if we're going to the 5th level of Scientology or we're Freemasons. What is that green and blue yellow? I feel like I need to join the cult. Do you need my social?
I actually do, and your mother's maiden name, and any passwords you've used for the last 5 years.
You got it. It's all saved on
iteration.
LastPass. Everybody has access to it. You're good. So but what no, seriously, what is that? Is that a painting or it's so you have the skull, you have the skull, and then the stuff on top, is that a Mayan thing or what is that?
No, it was so we have quite a few rooms throughout our house that we've just custom painted. And it started out with kind of, so I've got this tattoo sleeve, which is all like geometric designs.
Okay,
right?
cool.
So when we moved in, we did our downstairs bathroom in kind of this theme, and it's just kind of exploded throughout the house. So Desiree's got a sun in her bathroom. This bathroom is like a mountain scene with a Sasquatch on it, and then there's this. Jameson, I blame Jameson.
It happens. I mean, you know, the only time I break out Jameson is like St. Patty's Day. Nothing against it, but I just, you know, I'm doing other stuff all year long. Speaking of other stuff, we realized pretty early on, and this goes back to like the days with Sean and myself, we realized really early on that when we gave people time to talk about themselves later in the show, after we've done a bunch of shots and drinking, that semi-professional piece wasn't anywhere close to professional. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to get you on stage, give you 30 seconds or so to talk about yourself, ZenContract, why MSPs should give a damn, why you're awesome, and then we'll get to all of the shenanigans. Sound good?
That sounds perfect.
All right, let's do it.
So yeah, I'm Trevor Thomas. I'm the VP of Sales for ZenContract. As the name suggests, we're all about contract management, born out of necessity from an MSP based in New Zealand. And think of, you know, the time you send your first proposal all the way until renewals, everything in between with an automated process, permission levels, pulling in your pricing from your PSA and all the contact details so that you don't have any errors. And that's kind of like the very high level. I don't want to get too much into it. Maybe as we go throughout the show, we can really dive deep into it, or just dive deep into a bottle of Jameson.
There you go. That, yeah, I mean, we'll totally get into contracts because it's exciting.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite things. It's one of the most exciting things to talk about, I think.
So the Tech Bar is like any city in LA. The full name is We Love Contracts. That's all we're going to talk about at the Tech Bar. You know, yes. So if anybody's ever looked at the real name of Los Angeles, you get the joke. If not, that was a total waste of your time. But whatchamacallit. So speaking of, let's go over what we're drinking. I think you kind of alluded to it already. What are you drinking, sir?
Yeah, Jameson. I've got a glass right here. I mean, I do have another glass. I was like, how unhinged is this going to get? So I've got some other stuff.
I'm double fisting today, and I have a full bar, so don't worry about how heinous today can get.
You gotta bring the bottle with you, Trevor.
Yes, 100%. All right. So, and I think Carrie says it perfectly. Give us the shens. All right. Oh, Corey, not. Oh shit. Sorry, Corey. It's just Corey. Nobody cares. So, whatchamacallit, Alex? I had you drinking some Vouv. Because I know you're a classy lady, but you decided to throw an audible. I
switched it up. I'm throwing a curveball. I switched to red wine.
Okay, because of the Red Queen red wine thing. Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, you know, spicy red wine sounded like a good idea.
Oh yeah, the spontaneous combustion red wine are going to go great for you tomorrow, I promise.
So I'm not going to lie. I did look at the options on my bar, and it was. let me see if I can show this to you without let's see, bar. Does that work? Insta360 scenes, bar. Yeah. So that's the bar over here, and I'll take myself big. That's not the bar. That's my desk. So anyway, but I do have a full bar over here, and let's see if I can get that over real quick. And there we go. There's the bar.
Whoa.
And that's the office bar. That's not even like, I'm sorry, Corey, I apologize. It's not like I said it's a Dave or anything, which we call it. But yeah, so got a full bar over here. And somehow I was looking for what would go best with blowing my asshole out sauce. And I ended up with an extra beer. Oh yeah, you're right. It is a Goots, absolutely. Sorry, let me take that back.
And was that a mouse pad that you had of you and Tony for MSP Dispatch?
I feel like you're judging me. So maybe. Let me see here. Top down. You see my desk? Oh, it's upside down. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. So yeah, this is actually a mouse pad, or a desk mat, better said. I'll zoom out so you can see the entirety of my disgusting desk. And it's all the shows. It's Times Square, but all the shows from MSP Dispatch, Technical Deficit, all the MMN shows. So they're on here. OIT Void Partner First, myself, Danny, Tony, Phil, Aaron Bolton, 38. So yeah,
nice.
It's badass.
Yeah. It's really awesome when I drop food on Tony's face. It just, I don't know, it gives me a little happiness. So all right, and then I'm going to be doing. Let's see, what am I going to be doing? So I settled on Few, which is here. Oh, I didn't even grab the bottle. I settled on Few. It's a cherries, rich caramel, and seasoned wood on the nose, corn and spice. So that's where I figured this would fit in really well. Bitter, tannic, and almost sour finish. It's bourbon. After the first 2 shots, who cares?
Exactly.
So that's where we're going with that. All right. So we have some rules. It's very important we follow these rules. I don't know if you noticed or not, but we have a lot of decorum, a lot of pomp and circumstance. We're nothing if not something. Okay. And I feel those are quality answers to anything.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
There you go. So I would very much like you to read these rules if you can. I will make them bigger so you can actually see them, because we like to make people blind here. Here we go. Is that good for you?
Yeah. I'm gonna take my glasses off as soon as this is over, so I don't have to read the comments. So can people, when they're making fun of me, I don't have to pay attention. But I kept them on for this exact reason. So are we good to start on?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So tech bar rules. Rule number 1: the bartenders are always right. Are we the bartenders?
That's right.
Fantastic. I love that. No politics or religion at the bar or at my house. Number 3, if you hear these phrases, you drink, and you in the audience as well. If you have drinks in your hand, you got to do this too. Namaste, mute, or off the rails. Sports are on 24/7. This rule I'm a little confused on, Ray. What happens at the bar stays at the bar. Are we recording this?
So we are recording this. It is on Facebook, YouTube, and I'm sure some other places. So, but yeah, it's like pretending there's no cameras in Vegas, right? Like,
Perfect. Yeah,
still counts. And for the purpose of this show, you are a temporary honorary bartender for this show. So, congrats.
You are always right.
Yeah, that's
the
married guys. It's the only time we will ever be right. So
yeah, I'm just gonna take this guy off for today.
That, and if you're a parent, you also understand the pain, because those things always don't have to go together. But anybody who's had a teenager understands that you won't be right ever again. Keith, I love the sentiment. Yes, I do spend the entire day looking at Tony's face. I can't even lie about that. That's 100% accurate. So it is what it is. All right, Trevor, I warned you. I gave you a heads up. Damn, that is a sad day. All right, well, we'll have a shot. We'll have a toast to him. So, Trevor, you knew this was coming. what extra word of the day do you have in mind?
I already alluded to it, and I've seen it in the chat, which makes me mildly concerned. Unhinged. I thought, as soon as you said it, they were picking another unhinged. So, I mean, this might get progressively worse. It might be this exponential growth curve where we start to get unhinged. They mention it, and then
you're gonna need to go grab that bottle, Trevor.
Yeah, I feel we need to get to this toast post haste because it already sounds like we got some shit going on. Trevor, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and give us this toast. Wow, that wasn't helpful at all. Hold on. This is what happens when Simon's not the producer. So here we go. You can give us this toast, please. And while you're doing that, I'll go ahead and start pouring some drinks out.
All right. Here's to spicing up life with a kick of flavor, just like hot sauce in every endeavor.
There you go. Cheers, everybody.
Salute.
All right. So, Trevor, let's get into this. You're a man of many interesting parts, and we want to get into it. Okay. Shit, we didn't do our. Did we do our toast? Yes, we just did. Okay. Sorry.
Wait, how many have you had? We just started.
Yeah, were you pre-drinking too, man?
Listen. Don't judge me. I'm here. You know that's all I can promise. I'm here. Okay. I was at DadoCon. We did some things. I'm here now to do more things. That is all I'm going to say on a recorded show. And yes, parts matter. So, speaking of conferences, you've done some conferences. Tell us about your conference experience. Do you have any fun stories around that?
Yeah, so I've been doing trade shows for over a decade now, and the first SaaS company I worked at, and I'm going to share this with the owners of this company after this is online. So they were extremely cheap, and I'm talking. We went down for a show, and our per diem was $15 Canadian, and this was at a time that the US dollar, it translated to like $10.
Wow.
Right, like. What can you buy for $10 in Vegas for a meal?
Nothing.
Like essentially you're eating
Nothing.
You're eating a meal or paying out of pocket. So we go down the first year and I forget the name of it's off strip, but it's by the big conference center. Maybe Westgate is the hotel. Does that sound right to anyone?
Oh, they weren't even having you stay on premise, like on strip? What the hell, man?
No, because the conference center is just east of strip, right?
Okay.
So it is the one that attaches, but they shipped everything to our rooms, right? And so this was a hardware and a software company. We're doing ID scanning. So you've got this, 25-pound stand with a tablet on it, and then the scanner, right? It probably weighed about 30 pounds. So they ship us down these 4 scanners, right? And we're going to set them up at the booth, right? Have this whole huge demo thing. So we've got these boxes that are, I don't know, like 3.5 feet long by 1.5 feet wide and weigh 100 pounds each. And we've got 2 of them. And they wouldn't pay for Ubers. They wouldn't pay for taxis. Like they were cheap. Actually, let me expand on that. They were so cheap that the first time we went down, our director of sales and marketing went to Walmart to pick up a table and Windex to clean them. And he went, I'm not shitting you. He returned the Windex. He used it and returned the Windex. They were that kind of cheap. I'm not shitting you.
That is awesome. That is a special kind of cheap ass. That is impressive.
We had I made good money, so it was they were assholes. So we have these scanners, right, in these giant boxes that are duct tape closed, and we've got to get them like a mile from the Westgate to the conference center, and we can't get a car.
Right.
So we start carrying them, right? Me and the other sales guy were carrying these.
And how much did they weigh?
And we get like 100 pounds.
That is insane.
Getting a workout.
And we got to go like damn near a mile.
Yeah.
So we get like
Alex, I think you have it pretty well now that I think about it. You and Simon, I'm gonna start putting you guys like a mile away and just like forget this like shipping to the conference where you got to pay union dues. Like,
look, don't you get any ideas? I like my princess life
now.
just the way it is.
Good. Make the per diem 15 Canadian.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
You should do it.
New policy going forward. Can I just say this is completely unhinged behavior? I just want to call that out now. All right. So you guys are lugging this gear. It sounds more like you're going through like trials than it is like just going to do your job.
Yeah. This is pre-show. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So
you don't even get to the
we're about a
like,
third.
like that's the part that's always killed me though. Like, so I'm a big guy, so like I do everything possible to be a little bit earlier because I don't want to be sweaty, I don't want to be out of breath, I want to be, you know, nice. And that's also a big reason why I almost always stay on property, you know. And at 3 a.m, it's easier to stumble back when you're on property than find a cab.
Yeah, sure, Ray. 3 o'clock, sure.
Okay, so yes, 4 or 5 hours before we go to bed. Yes. So, whatchamacallit, but dude, that would, because like then you got to put on a pretty face, like a happy face for like the people that go by the conference.
It's so luckily, so this was the bar and nightclub show, which is a totally separate story. Right?
Oh,
like,
I used to do that. I used to do bar and nightclub as a
yeah.
DJ. Okay.
Yeah. Right. So it's an interesting show because you get like ID scanners were on the security side, you get liquor vendors, you get DJ, and then you get like all of the strip clubs.
That's
right?
I
So,
was
like,
just waiting for you to say that, because you get all the, for the bachelor parties, for all that. So you get strip clubs from everywhere. Like I've seen more male strippers than I ever want to see, but I've seen more strippers at these nightclub and bar at I forgot what the other one was down in Orlando. DJ Times, you'd have the same thing. And there was lots of pork and beans. That's all I'm saying. It was not a pleasant experience. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You got my trauma, you know?
No, it's all good. I actually did the strip club convention in Vegas too, but that's a whole different story that we probably can't discuss too much until like things are really unhinged.
Oh, if they're unhinged, then we definitely gotta be discussing this stuff.
My bad.
Because we never want to go off the rails. Yes, I really want to hear the strip club stories.
Hey, Ray, at least you're not on mute.
Is that the new one? Mute? I couldn't remember if it was new norm or mute. There you go. Mute. Of course, I do have the rules right in front of me, so there's no reason for me not to. But you know, whatever. Anyway, so lots of strippers, lots of you know. Okay, go ahead.
Well, so we're not even on the show floor yet,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we're just carrying them, and we're like, this is bullshit. Like, we're not going to carry these things the rest of this way. So we put them onto the ground, and it's carpeted the whole way, ups and downs. So we push them the rest of the way, and we get to the trade show floor, and they've got the union workers who are like, you can't have anything on the floor. Like, you can't push this across. You got to carry it. So we go to pick it up, and the boxes are falling apart because we just pushed it for 2/3 of a mile. Everything underneath is just destroyed, just absolutely destroyed. Right? Because
I can imagine. I mean,
like,
shit, UPS can't get it right when they got to ship cross country. Like, dude, yeah. Okay. I'm assuming this is not reinforced like carbon, like cartons and shit.
No. Well, okay, let's go back to the cheap portion.
And why didn't you have a rolling cart?
We're going to do cheap. No, I'm serious. I was like, okay, we're going to buy a rolling cart. So we did this the next year, and they shipped it to the closer FedEx office, which was still in the conference center, so a little bit closer.
Okay.
But still, no, we won't pay for a rolling cart, nothing like that. Like, it was absolute dog shit.
Trevor, you got to get crafty. You got to go get like those hotel carts and get the concierge and like sweet talk them into bringing it for you. That's what I did once. It worked out great.
And fun story, they also work for drunk people to take back to the room if you need to. I can go into that on a different story. But anyway, go ahead.
No, that was kind of it. Just, it was a bit of a shit show. But if you want to talk about the strip club trade show, there was no pork and beans, but there was a lot of like very baggy plaid suits and a lot of gold chains and a lot of sweaty people. Lots of sweaty.
See, in my head, I picture an overweight MC Hammer, like with any shirt that Tony Francisco has ever worn at a conference. Like I figured that.
I think Tony might have been there.
He's like a walking disco ball these days. They all shine.
He is. Like I look at him and like, dude, this has been going on for like a year and a half, 2 years already. Where like he looks like Liberace coming in anywhere because he's like it's completely shiny. He's a disco ball every single time. So Ash walks in and we're talking about strippers. There we go. Yeah. So all right. So I'm almost scared to ask. Alex, pick one or two, because I got two stories here and I want to see which one we should cover. Two. unfortunate events on a camping trip. Talk to us.
Oh, that one's actually not bad. You should have picked one. Can we do both?
We can do both.
Okay. Yeah. So the camping trip was more of a. I actually talked to one of my buddies about this today, and he says it's a rite of passage. So, where I live in Calgary, we are on the southern side of the city, and it's about 20 minutes from us to the woods. Right. So you're like, it's 20 minutes, right? It's like 30 miles from here to being in the forest.
It's not too bad. It's more bear shit. Yeah.
No. Yeah. And there is plenty of bear shit. They do shit in the woods. Did you know this?
Oh.
They actually do shit in the woods. So if anyone asks you, now you know.
I live in Miami, so my nature that's nearby is gators and pigs. Pigs in the water, swimming with gators. It's the weirdest fucking thing, but that's what happens in the Everglades. And the people that go out on the boats, you throw marshmallows at the pigs to get them to come closer to you. Fucking anyway.
And the gators don't eat the pigs?
No.
That's my question.
They don't touch the pigs at all. They will touch
Right.
you if you get in the water, but no, they don't.
What a gator has got against bacon, man?
I
It's
guess
good
uncooked. I mean, there's not a lot of heating sources in the Everglades except the Florida sun. Yeah, there's pigs. I think the next company trip after Nashville should probably be to the Everglades. We'll do some boats, some airboats. All right, so you're near the woods, 30 minutes from the woods, bear shit everywhere. Yeah. It's pandemonium
everywhere,
completely off the rails.
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
All right.
I need to refill.
So we just bought a trailer this year, and we're like, this is fucking awesome, right? Like, we've got a trailer. It's an apartment on wheels. So we go out, and it's pissing rain when we're going out there, which is fine. And we get to the trailhead, right? And it's probably about 1.5 miles from the trailhead, which is really rocky terrain, until a camping spot.
Okay.
So we get out there, and my buddy's got a jacked up F-150. I'm not a truck driver. I drove sports cars for most of my life, but he's got this jacked up F-150, and he's like, I'm going through the puddle, and I'm all like timid. I'm like, this is new to me, right? I'm like, I'm gonna go to the right.
You've never done mudding,
so I go to
like that kind of shit.
No,
off-road.
No,
yeah.
Well, I have, but just not with a trailer, right? Normally, I take like a buddy's vehicle where I don't give a shit if it breaks.
Okay.
Now I've got this, $70,000 trailer that I'm like, ooh, it's my baby. I can't hurt it, right?
Yeah.
So there's two options. You can go through this puddle, and it's, probably like 3 feet decline, 3 feet up. And I'm like, that looks a little bit sketchy. I'm going to go to the right because I'm smart. I'm a wicked smart person. And on the right, the path goes like this, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, how'd the path go? Like this? I couldn't do that with
like
my arm
this.
because I had the drink. Oh, okay.
Like this.
Yeah.
Like this. Yeah. It was a little unhinged.
I'm glad you got the setup. That's exactly what I was going for.
And speaking of that, on this trailer, I've got these stabilizer bars so that when you're going on the highway, if you get trailer sway, it stabilizes you. That's exactly what it says. So I'm going along this path, and because of the unevenness and twisting and turning, it pops a stabilizer bar off. And then I don't know if either of you have a trailer, but there's always an emergency brake cable.
Yeah.
That hit the emergency brake cable, which locked up the brakes on the trailer, which made the trailer side sideways, which made the stabilizer jack catch on the ground, which ripped it right the fuck off.
Oof. That's rough. That's
Yeah. So then we drove out to site, and I'm peak stress. I just need a smoke and a beer, and I need to park the trailer. So we get out there, we park the trailer. It is definitely not level, and I'm like, I don't care. Let's just shotgun a beer and have a shot of Jameson. I park the trailer.
This man, that's the kind of emergency preparedness that I can appreciate. So okay,
right. Recovery. I'm all about the recovery side of things.
Yeah.
Sure. So we park the trailer, and Desiree goes into the trailer to start setting up like the slide and all those things, and she comes out and she's like, I've got bad news. I'm like, what kind of bad news could possibly be worse than the last half an hour we just went through? She's like, we have mice.
Oh. It's better than rats.
Is it?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, so bear shit, trailer completely unhinged, and the bad news is that you have mice, rats, whatever. Yeah, you got Mickey Mouse. I just paid a bunch of money to go see Mickey Mouse. Like, you got Mickey for free. So I want to Logan, or no, it wasn't Logan. It was Nikki had written. I want a children's book on a gator and a pig friend looking for marshmallows. And because this is that kind of show, here's your book on the gator and the pig friend looking for marshmallows called The Gator and the Marshmallow. I'll put the link in the chat for you.
How did you find
It's amazing that exists.
This is thanks to Tim Golden, who gave me this. You tell it, give me some kind of story with some kind of prompt, and it writes an actual book or writes a story for you.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Golden, he can't make it tonight. I wish he could, but I'm sure he'll watch the recording.
Oh yeah, he will. So there you go, Nikki. There's your.
So confused.
It's great, and it generates the audio for you, and it has pictures. Like, once upon a time in a marsh far away lived a friendly gator.
Once upon a time in a marsh far, far away lived a friendly gator.
Okay.
Wow.
Gally was no ordinary gator. I mean, this is phenomenal. I'm just saying.
One day, Gally, they packed, traversing through as they continued.
All right, that's enough fun with that. Let's talk about dogs and glucosamine. What the hell, dude?
Okay, so this one's really good. So my sister had to put her dog down earlier in the year. We're not going to focus on the negative here. But so let's just move. So she got a new puppy, right? And this dog is an absolute disaster. He's Mastiff Shepherd. Right now he's 90 pounds. I think he's 11 months old. Gorgeous dog. Anyways, we watched the dogs. And she brought over their raw food, which goes in the fridge, and their dry food, which went into a bag. And one of my dogs is a shithead and will get into anything that's out, right? So he keeps getting into it. Desiree and my friend keep leaving the door open, and he keeps getting into the dry food. So I'm like, okay, you guys are idiots. I'm just going to move everything, right? Because I'm, again, wicked smart.
How many great stories
so dry food.
You guys are idiots. I'm just going to, like, I'm just saying, you just read my whole life right there in like 6 words.
Right. So I'm much smarter than you, so I'm going to do the smart thing. So I moved their dry food, right? And in the bag left is just their harnesses for the dogs who are watching, and that's kind of it. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm upstairs working, and come downstairs, and Batman's gotten into this bottle of glucosamine. So for all of you that have dogs, and if you don't know what this is, glucosamine is really good for their joints. We've been giving it to our dogs for years, and it just, it makes sure that when they're old and feeble, they're less feeble, right? So I come downstairs, and Batman's gotten into this bottle of glucosamine, and I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like,
which is the best toxic, fucking name for a dog ever, by the way. Like,
I think we're gonna get it. I hope we get into that. I hope we get into the yeah. Okay.
I mean, just being able to call the dog and be like, "Come here, Batman!" Like, that would be fucking awesome. Like,
where is she?
Where's the ball? Get the ball. Only if you get like a little chihuahua named Bane, just because the high pitched voice.
It's on the list. It's on the list, man. I promise you, it is on the list, and it's gonna happen. So, in that bag with all the harnesses, there was the glucosamine, which I didn't really factor in. I didn't think Batman would get into it.
Yeah.
So I go downstairs, and he's eating half a bottle. I'm looking up if it's toxic. It's not, right? This is like 8 a.m. Okay, he should be good, right? Worst case scenario, he gets kind of sick.
Yeah. So
I'm sitting in a meeting, and I hear Desiree, and Desiree cannot deal with dog puke at all, right? And she's like, fuck, Trevor, right? And I'm in a meeting. I'm like, I'm sorry. There's got to be an emergency, right? So I open the door, and she's standing at the top of the stairs, totally freaked out. She's like, all 3 dogs. So we've got Robin, our other dog, and the 2 dogs were dog sitting in her office, and Batman's at the top of the stairs, and he's just got like bubbles and foam around his mouth. And she's like, I can't. And she's gagging. She's like, I can't. And she just runs downstairs, right? And I'm like, what? I'm like, look at him. And he had puked so much that it's on the top stair, and it's cascading down 5, 6, 7, just waterfalls of glucosamine vomit all the way down.
This is the second vomit conversation I have today. Wow. So was it like a Family Guy, like was it projectile or was
Like
it just like a
with
waterfall?
the epitac or
Yes.
whatever?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Yes.
That is.
I went through like 3 rolls of paper towel, and it was we had to hire a professional cleaner for it.
Oh wow.
It was completely unhinged.
Oh, that is. Oh, I see what you did there. I need to find the captions and put it up. So sorry. Your producer for today goes off the rails quite often. Why am I drinking coffee? What the fuck? So
Okay, I'm going to have a sip of this vodka soda just because that is.
Yeah.
I want to make it the whole time, right? Not just be like.
Well, I mean, there's no promises. I did bring. Go ahead.
Similar story, but cat, not dog, and a glow stick. Don't leave those out either.
Oh no!
Just
wait. Whoa. Okay, so I knew the cat part. I knew the laptop part. Where's the glow stick come in?
So me and my friends had gone out one weekend. I don't know. Somehow we came back with glow sticks, and we went to bed and I guess left some of the glow sticks out on the table and the coffee table in the living room. And I guess at night, one of the cats thought it'd be fun to play with it and was like gnawing on it. So we woke up the next morning, the cat was just like foaming at the mouth and like drooling like crazy, not vomit, but just like foaming and drooling everywhere. And then we found the glow sticks. It was kind of like splattered everywhere and like had teeth marks all over it. So we're like, oh shit, like it got into the glow sticks clearly.
Clearly.
So I have a horrible question. When you turned off the
now
lights,
we're starting the horrible
awesome
stuff?
party.
Shit.
The cats had a rave without us when we went to bed.
Like
it was off the rails and unhinged.
That's a shitty situation. That's just all right, Trevor. We're at a section that is very important to me. All right, it is Star Wars. This is not going to go off the rails at all. But I'm told that you are a Star Wars guy. We usually ask people Star Wars or Star Trek just to see, who we weed out and take out of the show immediately. But you have chosen wisely. How did you fall in love with Star Wars? I have no idea. It's on your side. So I asked you pre-show, how much of a Star Wars nerd are you? Can you give us that answer again?
Yeah. So I mean, if we're talking about the original 3, so A New Hope, Empire, and Return of the Jedi, like pretty nerdy.
Okay.
I love all of the canon, but if we go into like the deep, dark, like who is the strongest Sith or like what is the crystal in this, I don't know, man. I like it for what I like it for, and that was the incest. Wait, no, not the incest. Shit, what was I gonna say here?
I'm just saying,
no, I like.
She offered to kiss a Wookiee. She kisses her brother, makes out with Han Solo. Like she gets around. I'm thinking even 3PO got some action. And I'm saying good for Leia.
Sure.
I mean, she wants to be the Princess Ho of the galaxy. Good for her. I'm in. I'm just saying.
She's got the right name.
It was a small ship. I'm just.
So nerdy-ish. The screensaver on my computer is it's a backdrop of A New Hope, Empire. And
that's cool. So if I were to show you some lightsabers, would you be able to identify who they belong to?
Ooh, maybe.
And
I hope I get roasted.
Yeah, and I want to be clear. If you had said no, I'd have nowhere to go with this segment. So I just came back from Disney last week, weekend, and I got another pair of lightsabers because that's what I do, and the mouse takes all my damn money. So I'm going to show you a lightsaber, and I'm going to need you to tell me who you think it belongs to. And I'm totally not looking because I don't know myself. Some of these were purchased under the influence of stuff. I'm just not going to say what.
No way.
I'm just going to say
lies. I don't believe it. Let me put my glasses on.
All right.
He's being serious. He's putting the glasses on.
Yeah.
All right. So this should be obvious, but I will show you.
Luke's.
Yeah, this is the lightsaber.
Come on, Trevor. It should be obvious.
Yeah, come on, dude. It should be obvious. Okay, so I will do it. I will do this. I will show you that in comparison to one of the others. That way you can. Why do they make all these boxes different? I feel like they hate people. All right. There we go.
You really need to like mount them and display them, Ray.
Oh shit! This is not my lightsaber. This is somebody else's. Steven, if you're watching, I did get you this saber. So this is a full-size saber. This is the saber we're talking about. And if in the audience you know whose this is, let me know. But this is from 456.
Yeah, that's Luke's. That's the original one that he gets from Ben.
This is Yoda's little Tic Tac lightsaber.
Of course it is. Of course it is. That's what I said.
That's
Did
what
you
you said.
hear me?
I like that you look at the full-size hilt and this one, and you're like, that's Luke. He has tiny hands. He was a 20-year-old at the time of the movie. No.
Trevor, don't feel bad. When Ray asked me how much of a Star Wars nerd I was and why I like Star Wars, I told him for the costumes.
There's
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. So yeah, Steven noticed. I messaged Steven, and my CSC team has been killing it the last couple of weeks, dealing with absolute chaos. So I messaged him and I'm like, I'm at Disney. Do you want anything? Because he's a Disney nerd like me. And he was like, yeah, I need the Darksaber from Mandalorian. So that's what this is.
That makes sense. So maybe I'm not as much of a nerd as I thought I was. Okay, question for you. Where is that Miami or is that Orlando? Because I'm going to Orlando in a couple weeks.
That's Orlando. Orlando is Disney World, and then Nikki is going to the opposite side. A saber and a saber shield. Actually, yeah, we have Steven got the saber shield too. They didn't give me one this time. But Nikki says she's going to the House of Mouse. I'm assuming means Anaheim, not Orlando. But still very cool. And this is Star Wars Talk with Trevor, Alex, and Ray. Welcome. So Orlando Disney is the place to be. Did Yoda use a lightsaber in 456? No. But he had a lightsaber in 456. That's the catch. And I didn't say he used it in 456. I said the character was in 456. So yes, he doesn't actually use it until episode 2 or 3 with the clones.
2, 2, I think.
Yeah. And then so this is my Yoda lightsaber. You'd figure they'd give a discount for something that small. I'm told it's not the size that matters, but
my wife got a discount, so there's that.
Okay, that'll work. I don't know what the dam was for, but I'll take it. So let's see. Yep, Disneyland. What do you got? Anaheim. Never been to Disney World. It's like a huge bucket list item. Well, you got to come. I didn't say you saw it. I said it belonged to him. Damn it, Sandy.
Always Sandy, man. It's always Sandy causing the shit, man.
This guy, dude, he keeps trying to take us off the rails every freaking time. He's like, "Oh, they're shooting in my neighborhood," and giving us.
They're not unhinged enough.
Yeah, the Darksaber is legit. I have one too. I absolutely fucking love it. All right. So let's see. Let's talk. What do we got here? So you have some hobbies. One of those hobbies has to do with these bottles of hell that we're doing with you. Thanks for that, by the way, because it wasn't enough with Tom Lawrence, and the other times I've been an idiot doing these things. But I am glad that Alex gets to do some stupid shit. So
and now he's looped me into it. I didn't even know that I was going to be participating. Like, oh yeah, you're doing it too. I was like, oh great.
When did you find out? Was it when you received the gallon of Valentina? Was it?
I was like, wait a minute, why do I have that size? But I wore a special necklace since it was the hot sauce episode. So I got a gift this year at Burning Man. My camp lead, he collects the car things that are like car emblems. So it says hot rod.
Awesome.
Nice. I love that. It's so cool.
Alex, Simon sent you the diaper too that you'll need for these hot sauces, right?
No, he didn't.
Oh shit.
Fuck. What am I gonna do? Washing my sheets tonight.
Yeah.
You're gonna sunflower. Oh no, wait. You're gonna lucent.
You're gonna loosen. Thanks.
That
Austin.
could have been the drinking word. I'm just saying, missed opportunities. So for those that don't know, the shit wasn't our first conversation about shit today. We were talking pre-show. There you go. Everybody has a bidet. It's either a bidet or a garden hose, but everybody has one of the two, or a neighbor. That works too. So we're talking pre-show. How the hell do we get into talking about sunflowers and lucids? Where the hell did that come
That's
from?
amazing, Trevor.
What? Wait. Hold on. What the fuck just happened?
A dinosaur just delivered his bottle of alcohol.
Dinosaur, can you come back for a sec? No, dinosaur's gone.
So this is insane. I want to show you the magic of the internet. Hold on. Let's see if I can find this here. All right. So you got the Alex. While I'm looking for this and I'm scrubbing for dinosaurs. What you call it? So give us this. You have this. You had some action at Burning Man. You had some of your own like chaos. What happened there?
Oh man, yeah, my own camping story. The only time I will ever agree to camp is at Burning Man, and of all years to choose to not stay in an RV, I bought a shift pod this year, and it rained at Burning Man, which it typically does not rain in the desert. So the playa was flooded and it was mucky and wet, and my shift pod flooded, and we were just
Wait, your what pod?
It's called a shift pod, so it's
There's
like
an F in there? There's an F
it's
in
a
there?
tent, but it doesn't have to be assembled. It just pops up, you know what I mean? I don't want to have to do any extra work, so
Right.
I bought a pre-assembled tent, but it's supposed to be for like extreme living conditions. These types of tents are for like ice fishing. So
Yeah.
the bottoms zip off because were originally made for ice fishing. So when it rained, the Burning Man is on an old dry lake bed. So it's a lake for part of the year, and then it dries up during the summer, and then it's not. So when it rained, the lake bed just held the water. And since my tent had a zipper in the bottom, the moisture just went right through the bottom of my tent. So I ended up staying in an RV anyway, because some of my friends took me in since my shift pod flooded. But yeah, it was a very different camping experience at Burning Man this year. We got stuck out there for a couple extra days.
I'll be honest. I thought you said shit pod.
I'm trying to confirm. There is an F in there, right? It is shift.
Shift.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
shift pod.
Are you okay? So
I
I
mean,
was
the
able
fact
to
that it
find it.
leaked. Maybe it is kind of a shit.
Oh wait,
pod.
what the hell just happened?
Yeah, ended up being one since it rained.
What a shitty situation. Yes, I'm going to keep using that. All right.
Did you
So
say mute, right? Did you say mute?
did I say mute? I think I did say mute.
think you
now
did
that
say
I think
mute.
about it. I just want to share this because this is ridiculous. Let me see. Where's my screen share? Base background. There we go. So this is in fact a T-Rex walking through your background to deliver a bottle of Jameson. That is all kinds of phenomenal. And I can say, not the first T-Rex we have on the show, the first liquor delivery T-Rex we
Yeah.
ever had on the show. So kudos to that, sir.
Thank you.
All right. So besides camping and Jurassic events, delivering alcohol, you're into some music, right? So this is an eclectic mix here. We have Grizz in the EDM category. We have Prof in the hip hop category, and Eminem, obviously. Queen and Led Zeppelin. And you were a sponsored breakdancer in the early days. I'm assuming the breakdancing was not to Queen.
It definitely was not to Queen.
Although I feel Bohemian Rhapsody, there could be points in there where you could.
Well, I mean, you could dance to it. No, not Bohemian Rhapsody. Another One Bites the Dust. It's got the right beat for it.
Oh yeah.
Also, this was not what I was trying to do there, so let's just ignore that.
So are we going to get like a little demonstration of your?
Well, yeah, he said he was going to go. He was going to do it.
I didn't. No, fuck you very much, Ray. I'm not breakdancing right now. At IT Nation, I will. At IT Nation, I will. You can.
Oh, we'll make that happen. That's not even.
You see these superstars here? I will definitely do it then.
Okay. All right. We're gonna hold you to that. I had music queued up and everything, man. Oh yeah.
Listen,
And by the way,
we'll catch you on the
fences
Tech Bar live there, and you can break dance
oh yeah,
live
we will.
there.
We'll
Brandon,
I'll
my
even bring the
office isn't
cardboard,
big
dude.
enough.
I got you.
Yeah, I don't need. There's carpet there. That's good enough. I used to
Yeah,
break
there's
dance
fun.
camping on the floor, like in the woods. We're good.
You know what they say? If a bear shits in the woods, they drink bourbon in the trees. I don't fucking know.
And the break dancing happens on the wood pile. I think that's the full saying.
That is the full saying. It's like again, like Los Angeles. Maybe I should have said that while I was muted. Who knows? But that's what I'm going with.
Namaste. I like where you're going with this.
Yeah, there you go. Namaste. So there's actually some history to the word namaste. Alex, do you know the history of the word namaste? You've been around long enough.
I probably should.
All right. So namaste comes from our very first episode, where we let the guests pick a word, and then we didn't do it again for the next 2 years. So our first guests were Corey Eberly and Dave from Castle Rock Sky. That episode went almost 6 hours. When we were planning for an hour, we had no no like agenda whatsoever, which is probably why it went 6 hours. And so yeah, namaste. Yes, if you're going to be like specific, it absolutely does, but that's not what it means here. So, and you have fans. Brandy says you have to give us what we're looking for, bro. What's up, Dan? Dan Tomaszewski. What's up, dude? Thanks for joining. So I don't remember if it was Dave or Corey. It was one of them. Brought up they use namaste to say fuck you. It kind of just stuck. And it's affected my life since 2020. Not COVID has affected my life. Namaste has affected my life. So yeah, it means fuck you. Which is, it's the nicest way you could possibly say it. Now, just think anytime somebody says namaste is hello to you, they may be saying the other thing.
I'm taking that.
All right.
Also,
so
how many times did you say it?
I like 19. I definitely hit liver damage by saying it that many times. All right. So the breakdancing thing. You were sponsored by whom?
A local car magazine in Calgary. So let's take a trip back in time to the early 2000s. There was Paul Walker, God rest his soul, who had this little movie. I don't know if anyone's heard of it, Fast and Furious. And
never heard of it.
Yeah. I mean,
but I do live my life 1/4 mile at a time. So yeah.
So because of that movie, there was this huge influx of people modding cars, and there was a local car magazine that had a Civic on the front, and then they'd have whatever cars. They sponsored me and my crew to come out to car shows and shit. So it was wild. We'd go out and be breakdancing at these shows right next to like a $200,000 Supra, like a Mark III Supra with a Mark III Supra Fair Lady with twin turbos that's been wild shit. We didn't make any money. Let me make that absolutely
no.
clear.
That's you don't need to just being sponsored enough to have a logo somewhere. That's enough.
Yeah, and it was. And it was dope. I mean, I really enjoyed it.
Trevor, you're not being stalked. Steven lives in Calgary. That's why he's asking. You are being stalked. I'm sorry.
Steven, hit me up on LinkedIn. We'll go for a beer and I'll show you some moves.
Oh, I would so pay to see that. I'm sorry. You were saying, okay, so you're sponsored, you're pro. They call you the Shaun White of breakdancing.
Whoa. I wouldn't go quite that far.
The Tony Hawk of breakdancing.
Yeah,
I love Tony Hawk because he's that guy that you could see face to face and nobody would recognize him. But he's everybody knows who Tony Hawk is. But anyway, so yeah, Steven says he's down to go breakdancing. This is spreading worse than hot sauce into sunflowers. All right, so go ahead. I apologize.
No. That was kind of it, right? Like when I was younger, it was breakdancing was the thing. So we were sponsored. I brought a lot of guys into kind of the industry, and then once I turned 18, it turned out that liquor and girls were way more interesting.
A little bit, yeah. I get that. Liquor mostly, but yeah, I get that.
Mostly liquor. Yeah, I mean, I think you can go two ways with the liquor thing and girls. We'll just
Yeah. No, I wasn't. I was purposely avoiding that. I was walking around it, and yeah, absolutely. All right, so we have a thing called lightning round, where it's
Oh,
a
shit.
quick fire, and I'm totally not completely delaying doing the hot sauce stuff because I'm terrified. I'm absolutely not doing that.
You're gonna be fine.
Um,
Or you'll die.
but we're gonna do lightning round. So basically, I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. You're gonna give your fastest answer. Alex, you're gonna play too, and you're gonna give your fastest answer.
Okay.
Just because why not?
Mhm.
All right, Trevor, favorite day of the week.
Friday.
Alex,
Sunday.
neither of those are too controversial, so we'll move on. What condiments do you add to your hot dog? Are you an adult or a psychopath? Trevor, what condiments?
Ooh, ketchup, mustard, and whatever crazy hot sauce I have on.
So Trevor had to go. He's no longer. No, dude, after 13, it's mustard only, man. Like there's nothing. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Hurtful.
Spicy mustard and pickles.
That's acceptable. That's acceptable. Okay. There is a right and a wrong answer to this next question. I'm extremely
Don't
biased if
listen
you
to
haven't
Ray.
noticed.
Someone mute Ray.
All right. That's probably me. Give me a second. So the echo cancellation. All right. So pineapples on pizza. Trevor, yes or no?
Hard fucking no.
Thank fucking God. All right. That's it. The show. We're leaving on a high note.
Ray, don't even start with me. You said that you would try my pineapple pizza rendition.
Okay,
I do pineapples,
here's the
pepperoni, and jalapenos.
Here's the problem. So I actually did have a pineapple pizza. Thank God Danny's not here. I didn't want to admit that with him here. So here's the thing. So Trevor, you don't think I'm a heathen. Alex had brought up pineapple and jalapenos, and we talked about adding a balsamic glaze to it.
Sure.
That I could fucking see as being fire. You know what I mean? You got the salty, you got the sweet, you got the savory. I mean, that's an explosion in your mouth, which is what we all look for.
Phrasing.
Phrasing.
Ray's
Oh, you missed it
unhinged.
earlier where I asked the office admin, I'm like, hey, I need my balls. Of course, my wife was on the call as I'm saying this. I needed my ice balls, like for my drink. Like not yeah.
Michelle was like, no, you can't have this back yet. Sorry.
That's exactly. Way too many women in this company. Giving me a hard time. Brandy, no. Brandy, no. Sorry.
Thank you, Brandy. Thank you.
Pineapple with ham, bacon, and mesquite. Okay, that's not fair though, because you add barbecue sauce to anything, and it's gonna taste good.
That's also Canadian. That's a Canadian rendition.
Oh, okay. I'm learning HR now. All right, let's move on from this heinous act and the pineapple with. I had pineapple balsamic glaze and prosciutto, and it was actually pretty fucking good.
That sounds great.
You shut your mouth, Ray.
I know. I will never admit it again. Remember, what happens at the tech bar stays at the tech bar, sir.
Fair.
So if anybody ever were to watch it again, this whole segment would be muted, and so we wouldn't have to worry about that. So.
Yeah, my glass was instantly refilled.
You just have like in Jurassic Park, we were worried about the velociraptors opening the doors. You got you got T-Rex bartenders. Like, yeah. I feel you solved this challenge, dude. Like, all right.
So happy she did that.
So, Alex, last song you listened to?
Oh man, I don't know. Whatever was on my Discover Weekly for my Spotify, because I just play that while I work, and it's always going to be some version of house music.
Okay. Was it the song that goes doom 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 doom, or was it the other song that goes doom doom?
It was like boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
All right, Trevor, same question. Last song you listened to, man?
Don't Tell Me No Lies by the Deadbeat Cousins.
can't say I've heard that one. Okay.
I listen to weird music, and it's all like Discover Weekly. I just hear shit, and I'm like, I
See,
go
the
deep on
Discover
music
Weekly is
hole.
where it's at, right?
Yep.
I never care for the Discover Weekly. Then again, Papa Roach and Matchbox 20 are on my like most frequently for the last 4 years. So I am a creature of habit.
So have you cut your life into pieces?
Dude, this is my last resort. Like,
Y'all are off the rails. Off the rails.
dude, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say I'm proud of that moment. Okay, I don't care. Cheers! I am so proud of that fucking moment. Okay, Thunderstruck is fucking dope. No question about that. But like, I feel like if you play Thunderstruck, you better be doing something amazing at that moment. Like, you better be feeding like marshmallows to a pig surrounded by alligators. You better be like skydiving in a Red Bull like parachute. Like, I feel like Thunderstruck is that gets you amped up. For me, that's the Numb Encore remix, Linkin Park and Papa Roach.
Can I just plug?
I'm sorry, Linkin Park and Jay-Z. Jesus Christ.
That fucking album was insane. But
Dude, the Hybrid Theory.
Have you ever heard two cellos doing Thunderstruck?
Yes, I have.
Fuck, man,
Dude.
That's the next level.
That was America's Got Talent. There was a violinist that was able to beatbox, sing, and play violin. And she did some amazing shit. And so like she did My Funny Valentine. Anybody should go see it. Like absolutely amazing. And then I started going down that path of like the hip hop violinists and like the cello players that do like hardcore rock, like amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing.
Trevor, you're taking the cake on having things delivered to you, okay?
No, she
You're setting the bar for everyone else.
She stole the Jameson. I didn't even fill up my glass. She came in, dropped off the
Wait,
Jameson.
They took it?
Your T-Rex is stealing Jameson, not just delivering it, but stealing it as well?
The T-Rex dropped it off, and then a raptor took it.
I'm telling you,
we
were off the rails. We were worried about them opening doors, but when they steal alcohol, that's some shit. That would have been done. Okay, we just did karaoke at ChannelCon, and that was a fucking, besides the idiots at the place, but that was a freaking amazing time.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Nothing beats, if you ever meet Creighton from our team, Creighton, I call him Frank the Tank when he's drinking. He was belting out Let It Go. Let's be honest, we all were belting out. But I have pictures of him like hardcore, like Let It Go. It's fucking amazing. It is one of the happiest
really
moments
amazing
of my
that like
entire year.
everyone obviously kind of started out slow, and then as everyone had a few drinks, everyone got more comfortable to start singing songs.
A few rounds of shots that some of us.
And then we kind of we took like a dip, and it started like calming down a little bit, and then Ray was like, "I'm gonna start playing Disney songs," and then everyone was like, top of the lungs.
I can show you. No, it was absolutely.
Do it. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. But it was a blast. Nikki was there. Yeah, you missed it, Brandy, but it was fun. We should do it at ITNC. Yeah. What'd you call it? Oh my god, I relate to that. Let's be honest. There's some songs that I don't care how old you are, you're gonna start belting out. You know what I mean? Like for me, like anytime the original Lion King comes on, suddenly I'm Elton John. You know, like not like Liberace clothing with like 6-inch platforms, you know, because I feel like Tony owns that side of it.
He does. That's his thing.
Tony would definitely do it too. Like if we said, Tony, the shirt's not enough, we need the bell bottoms with sequins and some platform heels with like fish inside the heels, he would totally fucking do it. Yeah, it was fucking amazing. All right, so last question before we get to this horrible thing we have planned. Your go-to karaoke song. Trevor, what is it?
I Want It All by Queen.
I thought that was going to go Spice Girls. I'm so glad you ended that.
What the? In what world am I Spice Girl? I mean, I guess
nobody's going to judge if you are, dude. It's okay.
You like spicy stuff. We thought you might want to spice up your life.
Right?
Which Spice Girl am I?
Ginger, for sure.
If it's...
No.
Sorry?
Does anybody even remember Ginger Spice? No, I saw her. What's her name? Ginger Holloway or whatever her name is.
Jerry,
Yeah.
come on, Ray.
So I'm sorry, it's been 200 years since they were relevant. Unless we're talking about Victoria Beckham, that's a whole different conversation. But yeah,
You would be Sporty Spice because none of the other Spice Girls would camp.
that's true. I'm not even sure Sporty Spice would camp. Oh no, I'm thinking who's
David
Victoria
would buy
Beckham? She was
her,
posh, right?
Posh, yes.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's great. Never mind.
And Ginger was the one with the pigtails or the little side
No,
tail
that's Baby
bullshit.
Spice. Ginger was the one with the red hair.
Yeah, I care about as much as I care about Hanson.
Those three sisters were all super hot. The Hanson sisters were so hot.
So, not. Alex, what's your go-to karaoke song?
Spice Girls. Come on, you know this. Wannabe. But I will say at the retreat when we did not the retreat, in Vegas.
Yeah.
I surprised everyone when I started belting out Neon Moon and knew all the words because I don't come across as a country girl, but
no,
I
that
did
was very
grow up
epic.
on country and I know all the words to Neon Moon.
That is impressive. We have my go-to song, some Frank Sinatra. You can't go wrong with that. Although New York, I never cared for, but that's the only one from his catalog I didn't care for. Steven's go-to song is "I Love This Bar" by Toby. Oh, we got some more country. Toby Keith.
I hate country, but I like that song.
I'm not against country. I listen. That's for my DJ day. I listen to everything. Like country's on my regular rotation during the day.
Your Frank Sinatra would have to be My Way.
No. So Frank Sinatra. Do you have a favorite Frankie song, Trevor?
I'd have to think about it. Like yes, but I'd have to think about it. Let me do my Google thing. Come back to me.
Let me do my Google. I need to Google this now. My favorite would be Marvelous. You're just too marvelous for words. Like that's one of my favorites. Living on a Prayer. I mean, Bon Jovi. Literally anything Bon Jovi, you're golden. Like, last song I listened to was Crazy Bitch by Buckberry. I can't say I've heard that song, Logan.
You never heard that song, right? Yes, you have.
What song did Bootleg?
I've dated some of them, but I've never heard the song. I'll put it on Spotify on the way home, assuming I remember after all this time I spent muted.
It fits into that like Nickelback category.
Oh, okay. Really bad Canadian rock that actually you listen to anyway, even though you know you shouldn't. Like, yeah, okay. I mean, let's be honest. Nobody's proud of listening to Nickelback. It's like Hootie. It's like Hootie and the Blowfish. But still, I listen to it. I just not going to come out and say it. Last UGM, someone did Thunder Roll. Was that Steven? Was that you? I can totally see that Nikki being Baby Spice. Steven says no, or at least he's not admitting it. Oh yeah, you saying "Man, I Feel Like a Woman." I forgot about that.
Phil, we welcome you with arms wide open.
Sir, you didn't say it. You got to do the mumble. You got to be like you lost your dentures and your like lips are wrapped around your gums.
Didn't Ted do a spin on that?
Yes, he did. Which is also like, I love that it's like live action Family Guy. Let's be honest. That's exactly what fucking Ted is. Like, Ted is Brian. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking Family Guy. I'm sorry.
1,000,000%.
Yeah. I'll Make a Man Out of You. Oh, sweet. Okay. Which Sweet Dreams, though? Are we talking Marilyn Manson? What Sweet Dreams are we talking about here?
Eurythmics.
Eurythmics is solid.
I like the Marilyn version too. I think Marilyn fucking killed it.
Marilyn's creepy to me. He is a creepy dude.
Yeah.
Didn't they have like the Sucker Punch did like a weird remix of that song?
Yes.
I like that one.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. All right. I think that's all I can possibly do. To possibly whatchamacallit, delay this as much as humanly possible. We're gonna play a commercial, and then we will come back.
Sick and tired of boring old regular milk? Bland taste and white color leaving you searching for more? Then you need Simon's Milk.
That's right. It's the one and only milk from yours truly, Simon Escobar.
I have nipples, Simon. Could you milk me?
Oh, come on, guys. It's not from me. It's by me.
Simon's mixing all your favorite flavors into delicious artisan milk combinations like salmon milk, clam chowder milk, and even chicken wing milk. Available by the gallon or in 8-ounce boxes for when you're on the go.
Love that authentic salmon flavor.
And that's not all. If you order now, we'll throw in one free SD card. That's Simon's Dairy Punch card. One punch with every order and your 12th gallon of Simon's milk is free. Available by the gallon for only $11.99 or a 6-pack of 8-ounce boxes for only $15.99. To order Simon's milk, call 1-833-MSP-NETWORK now. Please allow 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. Shipping and handling may apply.
You know, we've never.
I think that we really should have each been sent a gallon of Simon's milk for this challenge.
I would pay money not to ever see Simon's milk ever. Like, not for nothing. Just saying, yeah, not so much.
It'll reduce the burn, though. I promise.
So have you ever seen the hot ones, which we're totally ripping off of? Do you ever see the hot ones with Gordon Ramsay?
Yep.
Yeah, he about lost his shit. He was taking lemon wedges and sticking them between his butt cheeks. He was because lemon wedges actually also kill the taste, not on your ass, but like lemon wedges do neutralize some of the spice. But yeah, milk is the go-to. Yeah. Alex, are you ready for this shit?
I mean, I guess. I brought my spicy sunglasses too.
So for some reason, and I think this was Simon's doing, for some reason we agreed to taste each of these hot sauces. Trevor, you're the one that recommended the hot sauces, right?
Yeah.
Wait, we're gonna taste them by themselves first?
No, I got chicken wings.
Oh, okay.
I got chicken wings. They've been sitting here. They're totally like food safe.
Yeah, totally. I mean, you leave chicken out in open air, it's totally fine. I mean, you know,
Okay.
whatever.
What's the worst that could happen?
You know
have
what?
a lucent day the next day.
Tomorrow's technically my day off. I was going to work because I've been out of the office for the last 4 days, but depending how this goes. All right. So what are we doing first? We're doing Valentina first?
Yeah. So, and you know Valentina. So Valentina, we've got the black version, so it's a bit spicier, but it's not. Everyone, when they look at hot sauce, they look to sriracha.
Yeah.
I think that Valentina is a much better flavor. There's what else?
It's a different thing though. Sriracha's chili is a chili oil based sweet sauce. Sriracha's a little different animal. I like it. It's hot, but it's hot like spicy mustard, right? It's not hot.
Sriracha is made with garlic, actually.
There's
really?
garlic in this too. Well, so sriracha is like it's chili peppers, garlic, and sugar, right? So there's a lot of sugar in it. So you get like a lot of offset from that. Whereas Valentina is more of just a Mexican style hot sauce. It's very blended. It's mellow. It's got a nice depth to the flavor. Also,
I feel like he's setting us up, Alex.
Yeah,
He's describing all this like, yeah, it comes from the southern region of Oaxaca, and you know, it's
someone
made from
gay of
more-
hot sauce over here.
Yeah, he's
like,
you know,
is it Mexican?
it has a nice hit on the palate, and the finish is a rustic. Now, I also couldn't figure out how to take the safety thing off because I'm a fucking idiot. How much are we doing here? Let's see.
It's up to you. I'm gonna do a lot, but that's because you guys are.
I
So
did a healthy little pour.
So how politically incorrect should I be here? I'm going to do a lot more than you. Let's put it that way. And I am.
Alex, he just called us a bitch.
I think so.
I was gonna say a word that rhymes with cat, but again.
Oh, dude, you fucking come at you like. I think you mean a synonym for cat, not a word that rhymes with cat.
Yes.
Yeah, that too.
I was thinking about it and I couldn't figure it out. I was like, huh?
You know what? I think it fits perfectly because you come on our show and call us bitches. I'm just gonna say namaste.
I need that raptor to bring the Jameson back.
Right.
Okay.
There you go.
Are
Calling
we
all.
doing this or what?
We're doing this. All right. We got to do this on the count of 3, which never
Okay.
works on a video call, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
It's spicy, but I like that one.
No, that's great. We'll do some more.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, remember I told you, like, I like Valentina. Like, that's one of the ones from the previous Tom Lawrence episode that I kept buying after the fact. Like, that is great on eggs. That is great on
Yeah, that one's
French
really good,
fries.
actually.
Yeah.
Thanks for the lifetime supply of that. I'm doing pork bowls, not chicken wings, because I went to nursing school, and ever since then, I just don't really like eating meat off bones. It's weird for me.
So you're doing pork balls? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I made a pork bowl.
Oh.
Rice and pork, carrots, onions.
I will say, hot sauce on white rice is phenomenal too. Like, I eat it all the time.
And pork's so much better than chicken. Come on, guys.
It has a bold, dark flavor and a quixotic mouthfeel. There you go. That's some fancy ass bullshit right there, Dallin.
Pardon the fuck me.
I don't know what Phil was trying to say here, but he said nothing. All right. So, what are we doing next? We're doing
Is it death or
spontaneous
combustion?
combustion.
No. That's last. So we're gonna do death sauce next. Okay. So this is a mix.
You just
of
made this
habanero.
that much more terrifying. I want you to know.
It came with a cute
Like-
little keychain.
Yeah. Right. No.
Okay.
I want you to know, Ray, that I actually took it easy on you guys.
Do you actually
so-
what?
Took it easy. on
He
you guys.
said he took it easy on us. We're gonna find out if he's lying or not.
So
I mean,
death sauce is pretty chill. It's got some chipotle. It's got some.
yeah, they call it death because it's so chill. That's it's yeah. I heard of that about them.
Okay, so I wasn't sure if this was going to make it in time, and I've got actually 2 levels hotter than this one. This one's
Okay.
about 70,000 Scoville. Valentina, the one we just had, is about like, I want to say 6,000 Scoville. So it's a bit of a kick up.
2100 is Valentina Black according to their website.
Okay, that makes sense. For the
So-
black, yeah.
Yeah. So now we're doing spontaneous. No, we're doing
No,
death
death.
first.
Death.
Yeah.
I know.
Ray
It
really
doesn't-
wants to skip to the end.
I'm starting to just get the sweat down here. I'm trying to find the Scoville on this. Do you remember? Do you know what it was?
spicy. Why did I smell
think
it?
it's-
I
I
saw
think
you
it's
smell
roughly
it, so I
70,000.
smelled it.
I feel like if you make a hot sauce, you have to put the Scoville number on it because like it's fucked up if you don't. If
But
you don't,
Scoville's subjective, right? It's
I
not a
get it.
scientific test, right?
How spicy is
Yeah.
this one, Trevor? I got a healthy dose of hot sauce on this spoon.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad, and the flavor's really good. It's got a nice garlic kick to it.
holy what the fuck, dude? Hold on. 2100, 105,000, and this is the second one we're trying. That is a big delta, sir. It's. Did we just answer that for you, Alex?
I blame Simon.
All right.
Simon's not here to
Some more-
defend
some
himself,
more
so I
pork
blame
in this,
Simon.
on this bite.
Here, I'll just like douse mine. The next
Oh my
one's gonna
god,
kill
that's where
guys,
you
so
got the
you're gonna
keychain. I
die.
hadn't opened mine yet. Oh Jesus! And I just broke my keychain, by the way. So I'm doing this because I don't want anybody to question how much sauce I'm putting on. I'm absolutely doing the stupid.
Oh wow, Ray, that was
Fuck.
great.
Okay, I'll do the same.
Yeah. Oh no, I ain't no bitch, bro. You ain't gonna call me a bitch on my show, bro. I'm Batman. So
Right, cheers,
this was
guys.
such a fucking mistake.
Cheers. Yeah, you're fucked.
Cheers. Why do I do this on recorded video? Fucking A.
No, it's not bad either. Okay, he hasn't lied to
Oh,
us
it's
yet.
a vinegar base, right?
Oh wait, there's a later. It's a slow. It's a slow roll.
Nothing at 105 starts out easy or stays easy. That's slow, and then you're like, why did I fucking do this?
It is very flavorful in the beginning, so it tricks you, and then the heat comes later.
And I would even argue that initial flavor is smooth. It's very smooth.
This is one of the first commercial
I'm
sauces I
sweating a
found
little.
that wasn't like Valentina's or Sriracha that I really, really like.
Actually,
So,
I like this a lot.
I told you it's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but that one is spicy.
This doesn't feel like 105. Yeah, it's got some heat, but it's got like Sriracha heat. It's not.
Yeah. No, it's
You know how
more than
Sriracha kind of
Sriracha
sits
heat.
there on you? Yeah.
That one sits on your tongue.
Yeah.
So I just want to point out on spontaneous combustion, and Ray,
Yeah.
you got to do the same thing you did, where you're like, I'm not going to be a bitch and like put just a tiny bit. So I want to see the top-down view on this next one. But the ingredients on this are water, habanero pepper, vinegar, and capsicum extract.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so the capsicum extract part is the concerning part because that means that they have actually taken peppers and like
they distilled it down to the worst parts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I got you.
how many levels from the last one is this one?
So we started at 20. Yeah, it's starting to get a little hotter. So we started at 2,100. Then we went to 105,000. Now we are spontaneous. I went to sponsors.code match. Spontaneous combustion Scoville. This is, God damn it. I feel you need to learn steps, sir. You need to learn like a gradual increase. We went from 2,100 to 105,000 to 400 to 500,000.
Shit's about to get unhinged.
So this is 4 to 5 times hotter than the one we just had.
I have my water ready too.
I have water. I brought water. This is such a bad decision.
I just want you to know that I'm dipping my wing in the leftover death sauce and then coating it with the spontaneous combustion.
Oh, you're doing both.
I feel like you came to show up, sir. You're like, I'm gonna show these people. I feel like you're the guy where I'm like, no, I'm better than you. You're like, I'll fucking run you over, bro. Like, I feel like you're the guy that escalates it just a little extra.
Well, so I'm gonna figure out a way to bring down to IT Nation because Simon said you guys are gonna be there. I'm gonna find a way to bring you some of my hot sauce, so I'll put it into like the little travel containers.
Oh shit!
My hot sauce is a bit hotter than the death sauce, but the flavors.
Ray, don't be shy. Keep
better.
going.
Yeah,
no, it's not
don't be
that.
afraid.
When it's not thick, when it's more liquid, they're worse.
Fuck,
I've learned that. I'm so fucked. I might have to go off screen to go to the bathroom. I'm sweating, by the way. I'm absolutely.
Yay!
But I sweat at Hooters, dude. That's not something special. Like.
But is that because of the wings, or is that because of the?
It's a hot sauce. It's it's not a big deal. Are you ready for this, Alex?
I don't know. The last one I was like, it was hot, but it wasn't unbearable. So I like spicy, but I like if I go to Thai, like a Thai restaurant, I don't order Thai hot. That's way too much for me. So
you'll be
I
fine.
can go to Thai, I can go to an Indian restaurant, and I can hold my own. I asked for like native shit. Then
You'll
I can
totally
hold
be
my
fine.
Well, I
go to the bathroom immediately afterward, but you know.
I'm not bitching out. I got a nice little pour on there.
I feel like this is gonna be bad. All right,
yeah, it's gonna be bad.
2, 3.
I don't think it's worse than the other one you got. I feel like it's like creeping though. Oh. Like when you breathe in, it makes it worse. Don't breathe in. My upper lip is sweating.
It's getting there. It's you know what it is? Like a roller coaster, like tick 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 tick. Oh man.
I don't know what's gonna be better, the wine or the The water. Whew, yeah, that one's hot.
If I'm not coming to the office tomorrow, it's because I'm still stuck on the toilet after tonight.
Yeah, my eyes are like watery a little bit.
It's got some heat. It's got some heat. I'm a man up on this shit though. I'm a son.
That one was much more tingly on the tongue. It's still very tingly.
I was nice. I thought about like I've got sauces in my fridge that are like 10 times harder than that, and I was like, oh yeah, let's fuck with them. Right? And I was like, nah.
I imagine you've had the bomb, right?
That
what are your thoughts?
Actually, it tastes like shit. So I've got to bomb the hotter version in my fridge, and I thought about doing that one, and I was like, no,
dude's like, I got an atom bomb, but it wasn't powerful enough, so I stuck an extra hydrogen bomb on it. Dude, what the fuck?
Oh my god, my mouth is on fire.
I want us to still be able to talk. Right?
Yo, Raldo, what's up, dude? Welcome, joining. I just saw you're in there. Oh man, oh my god. Okay, it's getting there. It's getting there.
My nose is starting to run.
Which is nice. I love the clearing out of the nose.
and the starfish.
Okay. So we should talk about that. Okay, we were talking about sunflowers and Lucent this pre-show. And we were talking about, I can't remember what it was. I think it was HCG. But it was one of those drops where like you took for weight loss, and as long as you stayed on a low-fat, low-oil diet, you were fine. But if you didn't, it blocked your body's ability to process that stuff, so it would just come straight out. That's how it worked. Unfortunately, it would come straight out because that's how it worked. And so if you ate too much oil or fat, your starfish would not be able to hold on to it properly, and you would vacate your bowels, and that would lead to an oily sunflower on the chair. Matt Fox says that the... God damn it. Matt Fox says that the...
Yeah.
I'm trying so fucking hard.
My nose is running. I'm sweating. My mouth is tingling. Every time I breathe out of my mouth, it gets worse.
And I'm doing it
again.
You guys
are just fucking unhinged.
It's fucking unhinged.
Oh. I can't even get to the fucking lower
I
third.
think I made the right decision with the wine, though. I think the wine's actually helping more than the water.
Araldo, he's trying to kill me. Okay. I probably wouldn't do spontaneous combustion again unless I hated somebody. But death and absolutely Valentina. I would absolutely do that. Like add that to my regular.
Even
rotation.
like my lips are tingling, and I didn't even really I didn't really touch my lips too. I was kind of like
Did you
shoved it in.
Did
I
you
was
put
like
a little bit of like? If I was a woman, I'd totally put like some like lip gloss or something to block it a little bit. Like, did you even think of that or no?
Nope.
That was me. All right. I have some Carmex in the car, ironically. Like,
it's not going to work on. It's not going to work on the way out, Ray. It doesn't work that way.
When I give my tongue an ice bath later, I'm just gonna like stick it in a bowl of ice water, and be like,
I'm gonna coat my starfish in Carmex and be like,
oof.
Not the worst I've ever had. Good Lord.
Trevor, have you ever had? It's not. Well, they have different levels of heat, but Marie Sharps.
Yep.
That's my favorite.
So I like quite a few of the Marie Sharps. It's funny. I've been eating hot sauce forever, right? Like I since I was like 6 or something, I think is when I first started getting into it. And then over the last.
And when did you start being a sadist? When did you start hurting other people? That's what.
Around the same time.
Okay.
Around the same time where I'm like, fucking.
That adds up. So you were unhinged from an early age, is what you were saying.
Indeed, I was.
Mm.
So, but about 8 years ago, I started making my own hot sauce. And from there, now I have like my staples. So spontaneous combustion, the one that you guys are like, that one doesn't, like, it doesn't taste great. I use this as an additive. Right?
But like,
on what?
Food is for flavor. Like, why wouldn't you want to make it taste better?
No. This is the thing. I use it in like a chili or a soup as an additive. I don't.
Oh,
use it
okay. I get
Okay.
you. You're adding it to something else that already has flavor. You're just adding
Exactly.
heat to it. I get you.
Yeah.
That makes more
Yeah.
sense. Okay.
Yeah. But then like my own hot sauces, we sold commercially for a little bit, and then COVID kind of fucked us. We couldn't get packaging.
Oh wait, you didn't say that. You didn't say we were talking to like Frank of Frank's Red Hot. Like, what the fuck, man?
I'm gonna bring you some. I'm gonna bring you some at IT Nation. I'm gonna pack it in like the little 250s.
I'm
so that I don't get
excited to
fucked
try
over.
it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's about the same heat level as Death.
That was done with me. Oh fuck.
Yeah, the death sauce wasn't that bad. I actually didn't mind the death sauce. I will probably never touch that combustion sauce ever again.
No, me either.
It's not tasty. That is an additive. And also I was polite about what I was like talking to someone. I'm like, oh, I could fuck with them
I know you guys
hard.
probably will not be familiar with this being males, but as a female, speaking of lip glosses, they have like these plumper lip glosses that you put
Don't
it on
assume
and
what
like
I
your
use
lips
and don't
tingle and
use.
it's supposed to like make them swell to make your lips look fuller.
Actually, we know about that because
And I literally feel like I have that on my lips right now.
So that's the thing. So Michelle tells me she buys that, and she's like, I don't know. Michelle's my wife, by the way, Trevor. She buys this, and she's like, oh, I don't know, because she doesn't like hot sauce at all. And she's like, it's supposed to like burn, and like it has a reaction that makes your lips plump up. And I'm like, babe, you're beautiful already. You don't need to do this. And she's like, but
I'm
I just
gonna
want to
advocate
know.
for Michelle putting it on and kissing you now.
Can I choose where? Like, can she kiss my cheek? Or like, no, I wasn't going like super perv on this. I was like, cheek, my neck, like.
Damn, Ray, you brave.
But if you want the dual effect, Ray, you want your lips to plump up and you want to get loosened, you just eat hot sauce.
I feel like loosened should have been like the extra word.
But yeah, very
shit.
tingly.
I'm actually going back for more death sauce though, because that was actually really fucking good.
It's really good. Fuck.
Yeah, the death sauce and the Valentina will stay on the shelves. The spontaneous combustion is going to get regifted to someone that I don't like.
Or you use it as an additive in chili and shit. Like that's what I use it for. Or I use it as this is where I use it the most often is like penance. So I'll wake up hungover and be like, fuck, I drank way too much. I'm gonna have some eggs and toast. And then I'll just like slather that over and be like, I deserve this. Right. And it just perpetuates the situation, because the next day I'm like, well, now I'm paying for it on the loosened side too.
So
no, sir.
I thought that was gonna get laughs. Fuck you.
I know it did. I was also reading Logan's comment of when I worked at Sephora, my coworkers told me I needed some of this stuff, and I got it on my mask and burnt my nose. Why do you women hate yourself? I would like to know this, Alex. Between the black mask that like pulls off your skin as you pull it off, the lip plumping like craziness, and
so
the
I am a little bit of a
19 step
masochist too, and I actually like the tingle. I have several of the like lip plumping glosses, but I kind of like the way it feels, but it's not as like this is worse. It's like it's way more prickly tingly. That's like a fuzzy tingly. I don't know, it feels kind of nice. I also have a lot of tattoos. I don't know what to tell you, Ray.
I mean,
you have a lot of tattoos.
But...
Hurts so good.
Okay, you want to show your arm? I think that's the only one we can show that's like safe for television. I mean, I can show you my nipple ones, but no. Anybody want to see a Prince Albert? No. So I waited till. And here it is. No, wait, no, that's not. Oh, I feel like that yoga.
Unhinged.
So unhinged.
100%.
Mixing alcohol, beer, and liquor is not going to be a smart move on my part.
Ray, you're going to feel great tomorrow. I'm not going to expect to see you on the morning call.
I have calls. I have my remember Fridays I do my investor advisor calls. Like it's going to be, and I have MSP Community live tomorrow.
I thought Fridays were for Call of Duty.
I mean, that's what I do during the advisor calls. Don't tell the companies I'm advising for.
They can hear you. They can hear
Yeah.
you.
So true story, Trevor. I used to play Call of Duty while I did my sales calls. I had 2 recliners upstairs. This is back in the days when we had everybody in the office. This is pre-COVID. I had 2 recliners upstairs, nice 60, 70-inch TV, something like that, with PS4 or PS5 or whatever it was. And I would go there with my wireless headset, and I would do the entire sales call playing Call of Duty. Not sales engineering, not tag teaming with somebody else. I ran it by myself. No demos, no nothing. It was just talking. And I got back, and my notes were flawless and connect-wise at the time. But I'm telling you, like, I was known for playing Call of Duty. And I would tell them, I'm like, this motherfucker just killed me again. Like, I would tell them while I was doing the call, and they thought it was hilarious.
He's just bragging now.
Oh, I mean, it's not my KDR. I can't brag on my KDR, so I might as well brag on, doing sales calls, playing Call of Duty. I just want to say you're a fucking asshole for that. That spontaneous combustion.
Dude, I'll see you at IT Nation. I'll give you like a hug for your heart, which is my hot sauce.
So many IT Nation plans. We're gonna have breakdancing live at the Tech Bar with you. You're bringing us some hot sauce. We're gonna do karaoke.
We have
good time.
We have the run. I don't know if we're gonna do a 5K or what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be a run for charity. We're going to be advertising it. I got to get the details. And the Tech Bar may have a water table, the Water Tech Bar, doing interviews at the end of the 5K.
Wait, we're going to waterboard people? What?
Yes, we're going to waterboard people with hot sauce. We're going to use the spontaneous combustion to waterboard people because we are completely off the rails. I mean, there's no other reason for that.
Fuck, I knew that was coming.
It's not like I have like a lot of go to. All right, let's do one more commercial, and then we'll get to one of my favorite games. Oh shit, we had a bumper for this. That was kind of dope. I kind of feel bad I didn't play that. All right, Alex, let's do 1 to 10. Let's rate them because apparently that's what the show notes say I should have done. I can't even use my tongue at the moment. All right. So Valentina, let's just do this for time's sake because it's already 8:12. Your favorite, your second favorite, the one that you wish would burn in hell. What's your favorite one, Alex? Your number one?
I didn't mind the death sauce, honestly. I like the death sauce. It had flavor. It had heat. Now, if I wasn't wanting spicy, the Valentina wasn't that spicy to me. So if I wanted spicy, I'd go for the liquid death sauce. I would never touch that combustion one ever again.
Ever again. This is basically fuck, marry, kill for hot sauce. Actually, let's go with that. Let's go with fuck, marry, kill. Which one would you fuck? Which one did you marry? Which one did you kill, Alex?
Okay, so fuck death, marry Valentina, kill spontaneous combustion.
Okay, I could see that. Trevor, fuck, marry, kill. Same question, man.
I would fuck Valentina, I would marry death sauce, and I would kill spontaneous combustion.
Okay. I am 100% in agreement with killing spontaneous combustion. That can die in a fire. I would not piss on his teeth if its mouth was on fire.
Jesus.
Problem is death and Valentina. I like death a lot. I really did. Yeah. Valentina's my go-to though. That's my girl. If I'm having rice and eggs, Valentina on eggs.
Everydayer. That's your wife. Right.
That's your wife. Now, if I had a side chick,
my wife.
My wife, hey, it's my wife. I'm a Mario. I'm Italian. I can do that. So,
now, if you want something a little bit spicier, then maybe go for the death sauce.
So what you're saying is marry the daily one and then fuck the side chick, which would be death sauce for me. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't condone side chicks in any capacity. In case my wife is watching, but I can get behind that. Valentina, marry, fuck death and spontaneous combustion. Fuck that shit. That's just mean. Spontaneous combustion's mean. I want to say that to you, Trevor. You're a mean dude.
Okay, I have to reiterate that I was being very polite.
I want to know what's worse. What's worse than that one?
So you're saying you picked these three because you liked us?
Yeah. Actually, not you,
Do
not
your
you, Ray.
enemy.
I was actually being considerate of Alex. Not
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Fuck
That's
you,
so
Ray.
sweet.
Oh, you're like fuck Ray, but Alex, you were taking care of. Okay, that's not the first time. That's fine. So there's a line, sir. You're gonna have to get in line if that's the goal. No. So if you had
Keep
that guy,
pushing it,
who's
Trevor. I like to push it too. Keep pushing it.
yeah. So if you had to if you met the guy that stole your high school love, and they're happily married, they have children, they're living the best fucking life, and you go out to dinner with this guy because you're not scared of shit, you're a badass dude, and you're gonna bring a hot sauce. What hot sauce are you bringing for that guy?
Mad Dog 357 or it's funny. So this is Blair's original death sauce, right? And whatever it is, 170 whatever. There is also Mega Death and Ultra Death. Those sauces will make you cry for 2 days. So either Mad Dog 357 or Blair's Ultra Death.
I like the name Mad Dog
not
357 because it doesn't sound like it's gonna hurt. Mad Dog 357 sounds like it's a Heinz 57 flavor, or we all remember
It
Mad
sounds like
Dog
that
2020.
old malt liquor. What was that?
Yes, I'll take a 40 ounce of Mad Death 2020. Yeah.
No, those ones are nuts though. So I went to Vancouver and they had a roulette pizza. Right, and under one slice they put Mad Dog 357, and it was 2 million Scoville. And I got that slice. I sourced it, and I was like, "Is this one?" And ate it, and it fucked my life up for 2 days. So how you guys are gonna feel for the next 2 days? That's how I felt.
Sure, I will be fine tomorrow. And if I'm not on camera, and I'm not, you don't see me in anything public, which is possible, that doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean I'm crying in my room. It just means nothing.
Look, I'm strongly considering, mixing up this spontaneous combustion with some coconut oil and, selling it as a lip plumper.
There's Alex. The always looking to make some money. Always, I appreciate that. All right, so we have very few minutes left. I want to ask, bars or bots or Florida, not Florida? Trevor, this is you're the guest, man. You get to pick. Bars or bots? We have Chill Neil, one of our repeat shows, talent. He will sing a verse, and you have to figure out if it's a real song or if it was generated by AI, or Florida, not Florida is exactly what it sounds like. We tell you a story, we got to figure out if it's a Florida or not Florida.
Dude, I keep hearing about Florida, man. I want to go Florida, not Florida.
Thanks. I was completely unprepared for that. So you're kind of a dick. It's okay. We can do this. I have the actually, while I'm preparing that, I'm gonna play the first bars or bots, and then I will bring up Florida, not Florida.
Fantastic.
Oh, when you walk by every night, talking sweet and looking fine, I can get kind of hectic inside.
All right. So what do you say? Was that bars or bots?
Bots.
Alex? That's Mariah Carey.
It wasn't Mariah Carey. I was gonna say bot. Was it Mariah Carey?
It was Mariah Carey. Oh, that's phenomenal. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to Florida, not Florida. Man tried using name of another wanted person to avoid being caught. Trevor, was this in Florida or was this not Florida?
Not Florida.
You're sure? You're 100%.
1 million.
Alex?
I'm gonna say Florida.
Hey, there's Aaron Bolton, the host of 38, which actually we have a commercial for in a little bit. All right, so you say Florida. Trevor says Florida.
No, I said not.
No, Trevor says not.
Oh, you
Florida.
said not Florida.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Florida, and let's see what we have.
Oh.
Michigan. Go, Trevor. Deputies, man.
Team Canada.
Are you saying Michigan's the Canada of the United States? Because that wouldn't be wrong.
Hurtful.
You only say that because of Detroit. All right, Florida, not Florida. Sheriff busted street racing claims. Busted street racing claims he was just trying to impress his girlfriend. We need punctuation on this. Sheriff was busted. Okay, we need Simon. We need grammar here. Words matter. I'm assuming this is sheriff was busted in street racing. Claims he was just trying to impress his girlfriend. Trevor, do you think that sheriff was from Florida or not Florida?
Not Florida.
Alex?
I'm gonna say not Florida too. I feel like Florida is pretty serious about their legal system. It's got to be like somewhere out in the country.
You think Florida is serious about the legal system?
I mean, their cops are serious. Like they don't like
So I spent 10 years working in the Miami Police Department. Every cop I met was a thug or was a delinquent at some point in time.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say Florida because I'm thinking like ding 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 ding, going back to Fast and the Furious. There you go, St. Cloud, baby. Deputy accused of street racing tells police he wanted to impress his girlfriend. See, Simon, how the words matter. I thought it was the sheriff busted up like street racing originally, right? Like I thought that's what it was. All right, so we have woman doused herself in Mountain Dew to try to. Okay, actually, I had heard this one, so I will abstain from this. Trevor, what do you say?
Florida.
Oh, you're going off your normal theme. Okay, Alex.
Man, I'm gonna go with not Florida.
Why?
I don't know.
It's a 50-50. I'm gonna make it. You know what?
Fits.
Because Florida is close to Georgia, and Georgia is Coke, and Mountain Dew is not Coke.
What? You're going because of distribution
what the
system?
Is
that what
gymnastics
is Mountain Dew is a Pepsi product? There's 50 states, right? Like there's. You're like, it's not Atlanta, so it must be Florida. Trevor, why do you say Florida, man? I mean,
how the fuck is this not Florida? if I don't know if I've ever read a more Florida story in my life, aside from there not being any gators.
I honestly, I think this is, and gators are green, so I think this is Florida. Yeah, Daytona Beach. I think we actually covered this at one point. If we didn't, I think Marvin B did because he does Florida, not Florida, also.
And I might have seen it on Marvin's thing.
Yeah, there you go. And anybody who doesn't watch, go check Marvin B every Wednesday. He's on LinkedIn. It's on podcast also. Great guy. And also a Florida guy. All right. So man steals ambulance to buy fried chicken and cigarettes. Okay. Was it after tasting spontaneous combustion? Because that would alter my decision. That would alter my decision on what this is. Alex, we'll go with you first. Florida or not Florida?
I'm gonna say not Florida.
Why? Why do you say not Florida?
Because I feel like fried chicken is kind of southern, and Florida isn't. I mean, even though it's in the South, I wouldn't really consider Florida like a southern.
No, Florida is not southern. Florida until like Jacksonville is not southern. Trevor, what say you, sir?
This isn't really fair because this story's about me.
So that actually makes a lot of sense. That I could totally see.
It's Canada.
It's Canada. Let's see. Is this Calgary? It's Texas. It's the Calgary of the United. No, it's not. It's Texas.
Finally, I got one right.
I feel left out.
Yeah. Someone did this in the city. I dispatched in. There you go. Nikki and I, bonded over being dispatchers. Sounds like something that would happen in my hometown. There you go. And Logan, how many pigs did you say you had? Like 200 pigs? I'm very curious if you ever. Well, she lives in like rural, not Miami.
This one's Atlanta, 100%.
I love Waffle House because Denny's at 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. is a unique experience everybody should enjoy. And if you're high or drunk, it's even better. Waffle House is that 24/7. Like there is no normal person time for Waffle House. So I also learned that recently California doesn't have Waffle Houses. That's why they didn't know what to do with the last hurricane, because they don't know if a Waffle House closed or not. Wait, what? 4,000
4,000 pigs?
Why? Why? First of all, you're bringing bacon to Nashville. Second of all,
why are we all getting shipped fresh bacon, Logan?
Okay, has no one watched? Was it Rock and Rolla or Snatch, where it's like never trust someone with a pig farm?
No. First of all, I haven't seen Snatch in like 15 years. But like
it was Rock and Rolla. It was Rock and Rolla. You never trust someone with a pig farm because it's like they do the math. It's like yeah, it's like 10 pigs can eat a human body and blah 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 blah. Yeah. So Logan, I'm never coming to your place ever.
Yeah, Logan, I've got a list. I'll be by later.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a couple pounds of center cut. We'll have a conversation.
Center cut what?
Center cut bacon, sir. Center cut what? I'd like center cut Swiss chard. No, who the fuck? She has 4,000 bacon, containers. Yeah, you're not wrong that Waffle House is the hurricane center. Did you know that Waffle House actually has emergency response vehicles for during hurricanes, so they could take? I swear to God, I'm not even making this up. Waffle House emergency response team. Absolutely fucking true. Everybody's gonna think I'm absolutely full of shit, but it's true. Waffle House hurricane response. They actually have a truck that goes out, gas powered, propane powered, like cooking. They have like all this shit, electric generators, and they go continue feeding people. Absolutely fucking amazing. All right. She has 4,000.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, the math is continuing to like astound me here. 4 rooms, 1,000 in each room. I'll smuggle some bacon in Nashville. Thank you. And of course, Kevin, the beef jerky king, is loving this right now. Have you ever fed marshmallows to your pigs, Logan? That's the thing we want to know. All right. And while we're waiting for that, man arrested for trying to rob Waffle House with finger guns. Pew pew pew. Chocolate chip pancake. Alex, what do you think here?
I'm telling you, this is Atlanta for sure.
I can totally see that. We're like, it's like when you go on a plane and you're like, I'm talking about Aaron's comment that if it's one of the Waffle House cooks gets shot, the person at the booth number 1 must take their place. I feel like booth number 1 is like when you sit on an exit row on a plane, and they're like, would you feel comfortable, getting up and doing shit if the plane has an emergency? And everybody says yes. I always question the person that says no and they make move, but like, everybody says yes, and damn well if it's all going down, I'm not saving your asses. You're so fucked.
They tell you to put your mask on first.
Right. So my ass is jumping from the plane first. Like, I want to be real fucking clear on the subject. All right, Trevor, finger guns. Florida, not Florida.
Florida.
There you go. You got some confirmation. It's from Snatch. Alex, Florida, you said this was Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you'd be proud of this one too. I honestly, I would.
Totally would.
Yeah, I get it. All right, let's see. Let's hide this. And I have completely lost control of how to control this. I have absolutely lost control. Let me see. Presentations. Yeah, it's. Oh, there we go. So how do I go right?
Well,
no, that's not it. Madison County, Florida man arrested for trying to. Okay.
Yes.
Go Florida, man. I'm so proud of us.
Nailed it.
All right. Oops. Let's pretend we didn't see that. Florida, not Florida bonus. Man closes air conditioning business after wife makes a Facebook post on the company page of him cheating. I know this one because one of my friends showed me this shit. It got so fucking petty on Facebook. I am so proud of this woman. She is amazing. Trevor, what do you think?
Where do you live again, Ray?
No, I didn't see it in the news. A friend of mine, I have friends all over the world showed me this story. I live in Miami. I'm just saying, but I know of this story.
Exactly, Trevor. We're going with this one's Florida.
Florida.
Are you guys saying that I'm absolutely full of shit? And I saw the story myself.
Yeah.
This woman, so the husband runs off with their fucking secretary, right? Not unique. I mean, if you're gonna be a douche, don't be cliche about it. So the husband runs off with the secretary, empties the bank account, takes all the fucking money, right? But like most relationships, I can tell you, I can sell, I can run a business. If you ask me to do the taxes or the registrations or the filing or the compliance, I'm fucked. If you ask me to do payroll, I'm fucked. I could not do any of those things without my wife and her team. Like me, this man, his wife took care of all the licensing and all the insurance. She went and shut it all down. So not only he doesn't have access to this shit, so he couldn't continue to make money anywhere. And then apparently he was also stealing, and she reported him, and now he can't work anywhere. So this is Florida, Pinellas County. Fuck you both. This is I'm just saying.
Good for her, though. Good for her.
The Facebook comments, Joe Freer is the one that turned me on to this. The Facebook comments were fucking insane. Absolutely unhinged. I agree with you 100%, Trevor. Which in the chat, I love that you didn't come on air to say it. You went in the chat to do it.
I didn't want to interrupt you, Ray. You were
I appreciate that.
You were delving into your story, and now that we're like kind of on the tail end, I'm not worried about my computer crashing. So I was like, yeah, let's just get a couple fucking shots in the end.
What happens?
Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
What happened on our MMN Discord? Let's see what Alden said. I can't find his fucking thing. Anyway, yes, and I am a big fan of Cosmic Brownies. So fucking bad for you, but they're fucking amazing. Yes, the Waffle House Index, 100%. And no, but they love a little Debbie cakes. All right, so I think we should close this out with you breakdancing. No. What do you say we do one last bars or bots, just because I have it up, and I think it could be a little bit fun. So let's see. The next one is going to be bars or bots, and let's play that video that I'm totally not ready to play. Let's see. While I'm loading that, Trevor, anything you want to tell our wonderful audience before we let you go?
You guys have been fucking awesome.
Thank you, dude.
No, Ray and Alex, not you. I meant the audience. Yeah, no, fuck you guys so much. The audience has been so good. I'm glad you guys engaged so much. Randy, I'm glad you came here. I'm glad Sandy left because he was just being Sandy-ish about things.
No one ever says that about me. I'm glad Alex left.
I mean, I have said that once or twice, Alex. It's usually when you remind me.
I'm gonna annoy you tomorrow on your day off if you don't stop.
Don't worry, he's gonna be lucent tomorrow.
Combustion.
Yeah, he's gonna be lucent, very lucent.
I'm gonna be so lucent tomorrow. I'm gonna be like walking through sunflowers. All right, let me play this while I drink some more.
I'm the king of the mic, spitting rhymes that ignite, taking over the rap scene, and I'm never gonna lose sight.
Trevor, Mr. B-Boy,
I hope it's bots, man, because like that's shit that I could write.
How bad would it be if that's shit that you actually listened to when you were younger? Like,
how bad would it be if that was fucking rhymes I wrote?
Oh, that would be phenomenal. So I'm telling you, Chill Neil does a phenomenal job of completely bastardizing the way he performs these. Except there was one fucking song, okay, and we don't trust Simon for this reason anymore. There was one fucking song that was Wu-Tang. It was Cream. And Simon marked it as bots because he had never fucking heard it. And dude,
Cash
I'm telling
you, everything around me.
Yes. So Danny and I drunk because it's toward the end of the show, and we're like, we play it, and the answer is bots. And Danny and I get real quiet, and both of us individually are like fucking Googling it because we know it's wrong. We just don't know why it's wrong. And yeah, that was definitely one of those more crazy of the nights on Tech Bar. Trevor, thank you so much, dude. This was a blast. You are fucking hilarious. You are the only guest that has ever brought their own dinosaurs on the show.
That level of service, the bar has been set.
Ray, you've met Desiree. She is an entirely unique person, all into herself.
She is 100%, yes.
Yeah, you know her. The industry knows her. She's lovable. Yep. That was all on her. I was like, hey, Desiree. I'm really excited for this. I got invited to something that's not necessarily about my company. It's about me, right? And I think that Fox and Simon were a big part of that, right? So I appreciate both of them.
100%.
And then she's just like, well, I'm going to fucking spice this up then, right? Which it makes me extremely happy. I appreciate all of you guys.
No, absolutely. And if we ever have Desiree on, we'll just have her wear the suit. So, that'll be the requirement.
Is she coming to IT Nation?
She is.
Nice. So, and just to put a nice little bow on it, when we did Jurassic Sock, I got one of the little amber with the mosquito in it. This sits on my desk, behind me. So, yeah.
That's fucking dope.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Trevor, what are you doing next? I know you're going to be at IT Nation. What are you doing anything between now and then?
So we got IT Nation. I'm probably going to take a couple days off. It's my birthday this weekend.
Oh, happy birthday!
Yeah, Sunday.
Thank you.
Canada.
Thank you.
You said Canadian
Sunday.
Thanksgiving, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So October 9th is Thanksgiving. The 8th is my birthday. I am going to. I've got I don't care about my birthday. I feel like once you pass a certain age, you just don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah, after 60, you're like, fuck it, right? Like,
pardon me, man.
Dude, fuck you, man. I just want to remind you, I liked you, but fuck you, man. We're gonna be at IT Nation, and I'm gonna just be walking around like this, as we walk by.
Oh, I'm gonna make you a special hot sauce then. I promise you.
Oh, yeah.
I will make you a special hot sauce. So,
ladies and gentlemen in the chat, you saw the threats right here on YouTube.
Hey, look, for the ladies listening, combustion bomb coming soon.
Oh my fucking god. Horrible.
For any lips that you need to plump up.
Any lips whatsoever. You know what? I know this is exactly how Aaron Bolton would like us to promo his show on MSP Media Network. So I'll just play his promo before we close it out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate the shit out of you.
Guys.
See you in a little bit. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Hi, I'm Aaron, and I'm a jobaholic. I don't mean to brag, but in my 38 years of life, I've had a whopping 38 jobs. Jealous? But whether you've had just a handful of jobs or you've been lucky enough to have had 38 jobs, we all have something in common. We all have a worst job story. I bet you're even starting to think about yours right now, aren't you? I'm not the only one with wild work stories. Each episode, I'll welcome one guest to share their most insane worst job story. And in return, I'll share one of mine. Join me the first Friday of every month for new episodes of 38 at 38.
This has been a broadcast of the MSP Media Network.